What's up, everybody? I have just woken up. I'm knackered, by the way, but it is the day. We are heading to Las Vegas. All right, just got off at Vegas, walking through now to head over to get bags and then get myself sorted. Hopefully it will be a smooth one. I've been here 1 minute, and I've had my pants pulled down. Not in a good way. £40 for an Uber. £40, it's never been like that before. They were trying to charge me 75. That's madness. Anyway, walking over there now. That is crazy. Look at this view, man. Look at this. Yo, is this Adam? Adam, yeah, brilliant. Thanks. So sorry about that.
It's alright. Might be confusing here.
I was trying to get the upgrade, everybody, but unfortunately, they weren't giving none out. I slid a little £100 over the counter with the passport, the little trick. Didn't work. That's not too bad. We'll take it. All right, lovely stuff. Cool. All right, so plan of action. Obviously, now I've landed, I've settled in, I've checked in. I am gonna head over to the WSOP. I'm gonna get my media credentials. So I'm all sorted with that. I'm gonna go see Boski, who's still in the tag team event. They're in the money, 140 left or something. Drew's also in the tag team event, obviously, 140 left, apparently. So we're gonna head down there, check them out, say what's up. All right, walking down the strip. Damn, it's hot, bro. I forgot how hot it is out here, but it's beautiful. Can't knock that. Heading down to Paris. Gonna pick up my media pass, my WSOP card, and then gonna see where the boys are at. All right, change of plan. I'm heading over to Horseshoe to see the man, Drewski. Unfortunately, he just busted, but they're eating at Binion's Steakhouse. So we're gonna head over there now. Yeah, Susan. Oh, he's going through the exit. All right, just picked up the media pass with the man, the Bosk.
We're here. My favorite place. I love the World Series of Poker.
He's still in the tag team.
Yes, I am.
Still in the tag team. So his partner's doing the work right now.
Doing work.
And less than 100 players to go. Sick. So they've had a lovely steak, and I've only gone and got myself a burger, a chicken burger. I'm absolutely knackered, so I'm gonna head off and go to the room, and then wake up tomorrow to play I think it's the Mystery Millie tomorrow, which is a long grind if we do bags. So fingers crossed we can find a bag on the first day. But that is me done for today. I'm going the wrong way for sure. 100% going the wrong way. That's me done for today. Gonna go eat this, and then I'll catch you all tomorrow. Big love. Morning. How we doing, everybody? What's going on? I just had a 6-hour sleep. It was lovely. Feel refreshed, feel good. New day here in Vegas. I am going to be playing 1K Millie Maker today. No, I'm not. 1K Mystery Millie is what I'm playing today. Fortunate enough to make day 2, then you do get to pull bounties on day 2. And every time you knock someone out, you get money. You get an envelope to pull with money inside. And obviously that goes to your overall winnings. There is a 1 million bounty in there.
obviously everybody's aiming to pull that, having the dream of putting that. So yeah, let's get into it today. I'm gonna get ready and get some breakfast, get a coffee, and then head down there. Come on.
All right, what's going on? We're back outside. I'm heading over to Paris, Horseshoe. Obviously, you saw that I'm registered for the 1K. I've already got 2 friends who are bagged up. Friends. And hopefully I can join them. I think they both done it on 1 bullet as well. So fingers crossed we can follow that momentum. But before that, I'm heading over to, there's a Pokemon grading machine where it drops out some cards that are graded. So we'll see, hopefully we can pull something nice. All right, what's up? So done the Pokemon card pull, ended up pulling a grade 10 Dolive in Japanese. Lucky I speak Japanese. I don't. I don't speak Japanese. I think it's worth like 20 bucks. But my son absolutely loved it. That's the main thing. So yeah, scam counter, 100% going up. Straight scam, but still good fun. Yo, the room is so massive, man. It always kind of overwhelming. Like, you can just see all these dealers. The room is absolutely huge and just ready for everyone to go to absolute war. Well, what they don't know is that the governor's arrived. The governor has come here and he's about to take his seat at the blue tables. I need to see what table number I am, but listen, we ain't messing around. We're coming for a bracelet and we're coming for all the fucking money in the world. All right, I'm looking for 4232. It's 4232. This is the winning stack. This is the winning stack dealer right here. This is the one. Let's get this Vegas party started. 100, 200, cutoff opens to 500, and I've got ace queen offsuit. I make it 1500. Small blind cold calls and cutoff calls as well. We're going to the flop. 4 of hearts, ace of clubs, queen of diamonds. Both villains check. What a flop for myself. I do make a mistake here. This should be an easy small size bet for me, but I slow play and decide to check. Look, ladies and gents, it's my first proper hand here in Vegas, and the governor is easing into it. Turn, jack of hearts, bringing in a straight and backdoor flush draw, not a great turn card. It checks to me and I load up 3200. Unfortunately, both fold, but we do scoop our first pot of Vegas. Ace of spades, king of clubs at 200, 400 blinds. Tight guy with the glasses raises to 1000. I would usually free bet this at such a high frequency, but I decide to call in position. Tight older guy on the button, then makes it 6000. Under the gun does fold, and I go deep into the tank for this. And then decide to do this.
Well, that's what you think.
Fold. Massive hand. Ridiculous hand. I should do this. I fold. I should do that. Really. But I fold.
Let's see what you should have done then. Oh, you should have definitely.
If you show him a 7, he'll be unhappy.
Hey.
He was going to flush you and it was going to...
That's it.
I probably fold.
All right, first break. Not too much happened, really. Nothing too much really went on in the first few levels. I think I'm sitting around 45k in stack, 40k starting stack. We're going back to 300, 600, I believe. Super nice table, like super nice, just what you expect. So yeah, I'm having fun. We've had some good banter at the table, and I'm looking forward to hopefully getting involved in a couple of big pots and scooping up. The idea going into this day one was I was going to play small ball early on, so I wasn't really taking my squeeze spots. There's one guy at the table who's pretty aggressive. He's very splashy, so hopefully we can get involved in some pots with him. He's got a very big stack, so let's get it. We come back after the break and I'm looking down at 7 of hearts, 7 of spades. Under the gun is open to 1200. He's fairly new to the table. Not much to report from him so far. I decide to call. Flop comes 7 of diamonds, 10 of spades, 8 of spades. We flop the old set Zilla. Under the gun leads for 1200.
This was concerning, to be honest. I expect villains to check range pretty much always on this board texture, so facing a bet was very concerning. Turn completes the flush and the straight. It's the 6 of spades. How do we find these worst turns in the deck? Come on, dealer. Under the gun decides to check, and I bet for value. I decide to take control of this hand and bet 3,500. The villain calls. River brings the king of hearts. Now, a lot was running through my head at this point, and to be honest, I was feeling insanely dialed in. I wanted to bet small for value versus his 2 pair and his king x hands with a single spade in. So I go for the small size in, and then out of nowhere, we face the check raise all in for the entire stack. Pretty gangster by him. And to be honest, when I did go small, it did run through my mind that this may end up being an option that takes place. I don't think the player will play a non-nutted flush like this, and I don't expect villain to be jamming pocket 9s, for example. I think they just go for the call on the river because I have all the flushes. Admittedly, if this was some 60-year-old random, then I'd likely fold this spot, but I lent into something that the Guvnor uses called face equity. Let me explain. I look at their face, and if it's enough equity to think, yeah, fuck this guy, I want to see you leave the game in pure pain. He unfortunately fell into that category. I flick in the call, and he shows me the ace of spades, 10 of clubs for top pair, trying to rep the nut flush. A huge pickup for the Guvnor. Very, very happy. We get in the groove of things when Under the Gun opens to 2,100, hijack calls, and I free bet the king queen offsuit for a nice pre-flop pickup. Next hand we look at ace of clubs, jack of hearts. The blinds are 400, 800 at this point. I make it 1,600. Small blind calls and big blind calls. Flop comes queen of spades, 10 of clubs, 9 of clubs. Pretty damn nice. I bet 1,500. Big blind calls pretty quickly. Turn is the king of diamonds. They check, and I bet 3,000. Big blind calls. We have the nuts at this point, ladies and gentlemen. River is the 5 of hearts. They check, and I go for value with 5,000. I think I should just supersize up here. He does reluctantly call. We scoop a nice hand. He shows 2 pair. By the way, this lad that I'm in against here, top guy. If you're watching this, shout out to you, mate. The GOAT guy. Real good vibes. Good luck out there, mate. 1,000, 1,500 big blind. I peel ace 6 of hearts from the big blind versus an under the gun raise. He is brand new to the table. I've got no idea what he's playing like, but we give him a proper welcome here. The flop is an unreal one for the Guvnor. King of hearts, 8 of hearts, 2 of hearts. That's the nuts, baby. I check, and under the gun bets 3,000. Easy call. No other option here with such a strong hand. Turn, 4 of clubs. Beautiful card for us, an absolute brick. I check, under the gun continues. We're at 6,500. I decide to call. River, queen of diamonds. Could it get any better this run out? Unreal. I check, praying that under the gun continues his story, and he does. He bets 15,000. I load up the shove, but unfortunately he does find the fold and tells me he had ace king. A raging hot all-in moment. I open 3,500 at 1,000, 1,500 with ace king. Small blind shoves his stack of 60k into the middle. It's a huge spot. He shows the ace queen, and this is the run out.
Cheers, buddy. Thank you, mate.
We're running hot, feeling good, and no time to waste. I look down at ace king of clubs again. Under the gun aggro euro guy opens to 4,000. +1 shoves for 28,000. This is a 6 spot for me here. Lots of players behind with awkward stacks. Under the gun also has about 75% of my stack. I think I would call range here with what I want to play, so I decide to flat call the 28k. Under the gun thinks about it and also makes the call. This is a gigantic pot brewing. Flop, 5 of spades, 6 of clubs, 10 of diamonds. This is not great for my hand, especially versus under the gun rage. Turn pairs the 10, but it is the second club. And once again, it goes check, check. The river, 9 of clubs. We've backdoored into the nut clubs. under the gun, spends no time, and he jams his entire stack into the middle. I can't believe it. I quickly snap, praying he doesn't have a boat. He shows pocket eights. A really strange jam from the villain there, and we scoop the entire pot. A huge one as we get later in the day here. Absolute mayhem of a session. Sitting on just under 400k. I think the average is, let me see what average is right now. 112? Is that? My eyes are so bad, everyone. Let me see. 112k. I'm sitting on 400k, nearly 4x average. Some massive hands, massive hands that I'm going to guide you through in a moment. Loving life, playing well, reads are on point. Got a good image at the table. Yeah, just in a really good flow, really good flow. But obviously, such a long way to go still. I think we played maybe another 10 levels, so much to go. But if we can bag off of one bullet, oh my gosh, I'll be bloody happy. But yeah, let's get into the hands. Sick ones. After the break, I look down at Ace Jack offsuit, 2,000, 4,000. I make it 8,000. Button shoves for 100,000, just over 20 big blinds. I feel like he could be going a bit wide here, so I go deep in the tank and decide to make the call. I run into queens, and this is the run out. Beautiful pickup, and very next orbit we get an all-in from early position. We have him absolutely smashed to pieces when I make the call with queens. We're up against Jack 10 of hearts. The run out, however, is less than desired. How does this happen, dealer?
I told you.
I believed it.
I cannot lose.
I believed it.
Not so long after that, we run into the same guy. We're going for revenge. He opens from early position. I 3-bet the button with ace of diamonds, king of spades. He 4-bet jams. I make the call, and I'm in glorious shape against ace queen offsuit. The run out this time. Dealer, please hold.
I'm sorry again.
Here, give me a 5. I'll put
You know what will happen?
That's great.
Sorry again.
Make a change right away. You don't have to wait till the end.
They never let me get out. What can I do?
3,000, 6,000, 6,000, all players and dealers, that's free.
Almost.
I love you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
It must be that time in the tournament. We are picking up heat. Again, we get an ace king this time against queen jack of hearts. It runs out a low flop with 2 hearts on the board, and thankfully we find a brick run out. The stack is absolutely unreal. Huge stack as we go to dinner break. We are on dinner break, 75-minute break. Sitting on 600. I think average is about 250. We're about 150 away from the money. So we're getting close to the money, but day 2 is a long way away still. Some interesting hands, some big pots. Been involved a lot. Been involved in a lot of real big hands.
We got those fresh artichokes, seared scallops, deviled eggs.
Please take your seats, but do not deal. Take your seats, but do not deal. Let us verify this count. If you are in the money.
Yes!
There he is.
My cherry is popped. The first time I made the money in a WSOP event.
There he is. Get in there.
Now I get way ahead of myself with how I was running, and I get involved in a monster pot. I peeled a big blind with ace of spades, 6 of hearts. Blinds 5,000, 10,000. We're deep in the day here. He makes it 25,000 pre-flop. I call. Flop is 7 of spades, 2 of clubs, 5 of clubs. I do flop the open ender. Villain bets a large size in a 50k. I decide to check raise to 170 here. I think this is a massive mistake when he does go big, and we should just be calling. He does make the call, leaving himself just 8 big blinds behind. The turn is the king of clubs. I think to myself, what kind of situation have I got myself in here? I shove, he snaps me off, and I'm drawing dead. He has the jack 10 of clubs, a disaster of a hand, nearing the end of day one here. I felt like crying. Thankfully, we look down at pocket queens and a 3-bet. I get it in versus king 10 off of under the gun and hold to move back to 26 big blinds. God, what a day. I then lose a few pots from just blinding down and raise folding, but a big spot. I then mix it up by looking down at king queen of hearts under the gun and deciding to limp off of 15 bigs. Table's been aggro. I really didn't want to shove. I really didn't want to raise fold, so I felt navigating a hand by limping under the gun could be an option in this live field. Mid position makes it 3 big blinds. Very, very good player, and I get to call with the king queen of hearts and realize my equity. Flop is a dream. Queen of clubs, 10 of hearts, 5 of clubs, a flop top pair. I check, villain bet calls off, and I'm up against queen jack, and it's a dream double late on in the day. I look down at the stack, and we took some hits towards the end with some blinding out and raise folds, but it is what it is. What a day, and what a bag to grab our first bag of the series. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Come on, the boys. Come on, the boys. He's walking around in the stunners. Last time before break there. Defend king, queen of diamonds from the small blind. New guy to the table. Opens. Big, just under 3x. I peel from the small, the king, queen of diamonds, pretty standard. It comes king, queen, 8. 2 spades. I check, he bets 55. I've got 427 behind. Pot is obviously 160k now. I think jamming is really good. I think jamming is really, really good here. Purely because we get to rep a lot of draws. So draw heavy. I think turn goes check a lot on some really scary turns and makes it very difficult for us. So we shove, he calls, he has aces, and this is what happened. Over a mil. We have over a mil in our first WSOP event of the summer. I'm coming for this, mate. $540k for day 2. Okay, the bag for day 2. All right, everyone, as you can see, ended up bagging up for day 2. Rough last level, really. Went from 1 mil down to 540 at the end of the day. We'll take it. Obviously, bounties are in play from day 2, so they're worth so much money now, these stacks, and it was so shallow. But walking back to the room, I'm absolutely fried, jet lagged beyond belief, can barely stay awake. So yeah, that's the end of the vlog. Hit like, subscribe, comment, engage, and yeah, see you soon.